One of the biggest issues men and women have when it comes to sexually relating is not understanding the difference in types of desire. And what I'm going to share with you today is how understanding the different desire types and which one you have could be the key you've been looking for to unlock great sex and a feeling of being connected to your sexuality instead of feeling like, where the hell did it go? Which is something that a lot of women struggle with. My name is Amaya, and I am a sex educator and sex and relationship coach who helps conscious men and women just like you find your authentic turn on so that you can have an intimate life that is actually fun and super connected with yourself and your partner. So most of you are familiar with the first type of desire, which is called spontaneous. And it is what you have seen in practically every single Hollywood movie. How it works is like this. Spontaneous desire is when you are able to think about sex and then you want to have it. Something comes and triggers this feeling of like, ooh, I want to start doing that thing. It could be a text message from a partner. It could be a beautiful man walking by or a beautiful woman at Barton Springs. If you live in Austin like I do, something comes into your field and reminds you that, ooh, yeah, I like having sex. Let's make it happen. And what's interesting is that 70 to 75% of men, according to Psychology Today, and research done by Dr. Emily Nagoski, have this type of desire. So what that means is that you're kind of ready to go, right? Spontaneous, just like it says. Every sex scene you've seen in Hollywood has conditioned you to believe that turn on and desire work like this, right? Like that you see a person and immediately you want to have sex with them against the wall if you have real chemistry. But if you don't have that, then you must not be turned on by this person. Which brings me to one of the most misunderstood aspects of women's desire and arousal, responsive desire. What is that? Well, much like it sounds, responsive desire means that something happens in your body or to you, which then arouses you so that you want to have sex, right? With responsive desire, you have to have some kind of level of turn on already. You have to be aroused in order to want to initiate sex. That might be confounding for some of you. Like, well, how the hell are you supposed to get aroused before having sexual activity? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? For somebody who has responsive desire, it can feel very overwhelming to be approached with, hey, do you want to have sex? Or to feel like every time you engage with your partner, it has to end up in orgasm or genital penetration. Like this alone will make somebody with responsive desire pull away, right? It's this feeling of too much pressure. This hurts the feelings of the person with spontaneous desire because they don't understand that desire and arousal are working very differently in their partner. If you have responsive desire, the best way to navigate it is to engage in ways that are sensual without pressure of it needing to become sexual. When I say I'm talking about genitally focused activities, for example, if you have responsive desire, you might need some time of massage and kissing and just caressing each other so that your body starts to get aroused and then you want to have sex, right? Your body has to be in a certain level of turn on to want sex versus spontaneous. Like you could be a 0 and then your partner is like, hey, you ready to go? You'd be like, hell yeah. Like you can make it happen like that. And it's a superpower of the spontaneous to have that ability to jump into that state of desire for sex very quickly. But if you have that and your partner doesn't, it can feel like, what am I doing wrong? And is it me? The good news is most of the time it isn't you, it's your approach to how you are navigating sex with your partner. If you're listening to this right now and you want to go deeper with my support, please go to amayashiva.com and click on apply for free consult in the upper right-hand corner so we can see if it would be a great fit and if I can help you meet your goals in 3 to 6 months instead of it taking 20 years to figure it all out like it did for me. A huge part of what led me to this work was a lack of knowing that I personally have more of a responsive desire. I do have both, and it is common that you can have both. You can be, more spontaneous, but also have a responsive desire experience, and you can be mostly responsive, but still experience spontaneous desire as well. So don't limit yourself, but do know that for responsive desire people, you need a warm-up, right? You need to do something that gets you into your body and out of the head and really connected to the present moment. One of my favorite ways to do this is through what's called the 3-minute game. It's one of my most popular videos on YouTube right now, and I'm gonna link it here so you can go check it out and use it with your partner. It's a very powerful tool for helping people with the spontaneous desire connect with the responsive desire people in a way that feels good for both of you. That's it for today. We're keeping it short and sweet. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, please go to amayashiva.com if you would like to learn more about working with me. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on all the research and all things conscious sexuality. Until we meet again.